We are so happy and so grateful to be here with you all on this fine and glorious day indeed. We are here, we are here, we are here. We, in fact, are the Divine Council of Nine, a group of higher dimensional beings that are here to assist humanity in remembering who they are, why they're here, what they're here to do. We chose to be here, just as you all did, to assist in this massive shift in human consciousness. We have been observing humanity for thousands of years, even before humanity incarnated in human form. We bring forward activations and codes within the vibration and frequency of the message. So we recommend you sit back, breathe, and receive the codes and activations through the vibration and frequency of the message. It is important for you to remember that whether you've listened to previous messages or none at all, you are exactly where you are supposed to be. We are going to, well, in fact, break down some of this information that so many of you are receiving from multiple outlets. And break down, we mean explain in a few different ways to bring forward a better perspective on what in fact is transpiring on the planet at this time. And one, we would say that, as we have mentioned numerous times, it is divinely timed and divinely orchestrated. There is a lot to the there is a lot to this process, as things were chosen prior to being in physical form, as well as the free will aspect that is available while here in human form. So, dependent on what your soul's signature was that your soul wanted to, shall we say, accomplish while being here. Now, here's the interesting aspect to it, that yes, you chose a certain signature, certain, shall we say, type of experiences that you wanted to experience, yet even though you chose those things, like for example, you wanted to experience scenarios, interactions, experiences that had to do with forgiveness. Let's say the signature that your soul desired prior to coming into physical form was forgiveness. You wanted to feel and go through experiences where you had to actually forgive and feel what it felt like to forgive to understand what it felt like to forgive. So, majority of your experiences, your interactions, the situations you came into for you and by you, like always we say for you and by you, pertained to forgiveness. In an all around way, you may have had to forgive this individual. You may have to feel what it felt like to when someone didn't forgive you. There's many different ways that this can play out, and yet the free will aspect is you can choose this road or choose that road, and yet you will still experience different stories that pertain or are around forgiveness. So the main signature is forgiveness. So most every interaction and situation that you're experiencing would pertain or play out in some way regarding forgiveness or surrounding forgiveness. And that's just one example of many that maybe it could be fear and your soul wanted to transcend fear. So, so many different. Now, see, those things, those stories, those interactions, those experiences were not fully laid out. Yes, there's timelines for those because if you choose this one road or you choose that road, there's timelines. But that's the part of free will that each and every one of you have. Yet there is a certain signature that your soul comes in with, chooses to experience. So you could be even at a restaurant and in another country from where you reside, and yet you're experiencing something pertaining to forgiveness in one way, shape, or form, because that is the signature inevitably that your soul came and chose to experience. So again, this is why we mean that the free will aspect has to do with whether or not you continue a friendship or you continue your family relationship or whether you continue a romantic relationship or choose another one. Again, there will be, if not all, pertaining to your soul's choice as a signature that you decided to come in with, that these experiences and interactions will have a lot to do with what your soul's signature is and decided to come in with. Again, this may take a few times to listen to, and that is perfectly okay. There is activations and codes within the vibration and frequency of the message to support you in having a better understanding as to what and how this all plays out. This subject is very touchy for many, and there's so many ways you can take this subject, and we will try and attempt to explain it in further transmissions on an even deeper level. But we want to remind you that everything needs to be done in layers, you know, small breadcrumbs, so to speak. You take a little in, you absorb it, you process it, you have a better understanding, and then you're ready for what is next. You're ready to digest something new that, well, may go deeper than the last message. So, this is just what we are doing when we come through with different transmissions. We are preparing you for what is next. We will leave it there for now for you to process and digest what we have said thus far. We love you, and we love you. With that, for now, we feel complete, and so it is.